Hello and welcome to my review of the Botanical Collection Lego Poinsettia set number 10370. This set concludes 608 pieces, although building and it doesn't seem like there's 608 pieces. It goes by really quick. It took me maybe about an hour and a half for me and my dad to build this together. I personally like the Botanical Collection of the Lego sets because I like to use them for a memorial that I do for my mom. So it gives me the opportunity to swap out the flowers. I try to, get all the botanical collections that come out so that way I have more variety to switch it up throughout the year for her. All right, so let's take a look at the finished model. Here's the finished model. You can see it has some unique pieces right here with the back flowers of the smaller flowers on this set. Oh man, I broke it. We'll fix that later. So this set was, like I said, it took me about an hour and a half to build. I mean, it's a nice set, but I do feel like the flowers on there are giving a really dark accent compared to the box. I mean, the box looks pretty lit up compared to the finished product. I mean, it's about the same darkness, but as you can see, the finished model looks a little darker. It was a fun build. Had a few complex sections in it, and like I said, putting this top flower on was a little difficult because you have to make sure that you line up the side flowers so that way they don't interfere with each other and getting it together. Overall, this piece, like I said, has some really unique ideas into it to make the flowers. Got your gelatin molds right here. And so this has the unique piece there. I do like the vase on it. As you can see, it looks like it gives it like almost like a woven texture to it. This set I picked up at Sam's Club for $39.99, which is $10 cheaper than the Lego store wanted. But either way, if I wouldn't have got it at a cheaper price at Sam's Club, I would have bought it anyways, because like I said, I like to use them for my memorial that I do for my mom throughout the year. Only thing I wish it did have was maybe a little lighter Lego pieces, and I wish it would have been a little bit bigger. As you can see, it doesn't really stand that tall. Wish it would have been just a little bit bigger. And that way you could have gotten maybe down into the vase like they do with the orchid, where you jump in like dark brown pieces to make like the dirt texture to it. With how they have this one built, you really can't see into the vase, so there's not really, much in the way of showing dirt into the pot itself, which I think would have given a little bit more character if it would have been a little bit higher up, so that would have shown the vase and not just been like built so compact. Wish they would have expanded a little bit more. That way, and also I wish they would have made the vase a little bit bigger at the bottom. Maybe it'd given a little more texture, a little more, room to have it a little more spread out, because as you can see, it looks like basically a baby poinsettia, and it's really, really compact. And, I think it would have benefited from a little bit bigger design, a little bit bigger vase, and a little bit, the dirt texture piece, like brown pieces dumped in the pot to create that dirt texture. Overall, I'd give this build probably about an 8 out of 10, just because of it being a little bit darker. Like I said, it was really fun to build. It gave me the opportunity to build a set with my dad, and also gave me the opportunity to gain another set to, further switch out my memorial for my mom. That way, it's not one set just sitting there for a couple months. Now I can, keep building on the Lego Botanical collections, and, that way, one benefit about these Legos for memorials, I mean, with other people might think about, if you lose a loved one, you get their ashes, you could, also do this, because one thing with Legos is obviously they're not going to die. So therefore, always have, a fully ballooned flower set for your memorial that you do, or even if you just like flowers but you hate that they die all the time, you could, get into these botanical collections. And a lot of people like poinsettias in around the holidays. And one thing good about this poinsettia is it's not poisonous to your animals, so you don't have to worry about that. Like I said, overall, this is a fun build, and I would recommend anyone that's into botanical collections of Legos or even just Legos to pick up this set. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe.